Nice 3-day weekend. Going to pick up my project vehicle on Sunday. Really looking forward to it. Kind of excited. I've built so many cars over my career. Honestly, no exaggeration, probably 45 to 50 cars since I was 16 years old. And most of them I end up selling before I get them to where I really want them. This one I'm gonna buy it's already running and driving, which is unusual. I'm gonna add AC and do a bunch of other little things. You guys will see. Anyway, in reference to project vehicles, I've been fixing cars for a long time, basically since I was 15 in about 1977 or so. One thing I've learned the hard way over the years is the rougher the project vehicle is that you start with, the less likely you're going to finish it. So what I've found is, if you spend $1,000 for a project vehicle, you got a long road ahead of you, a lot of time and effort and money and parts and labor to get that thing roadworthy. If you start with a $5,000 vehicle, you're a little better off. A $10,000 vehicle, a $15,000 vehicle, and so on. The more money that you can spend up front, the more likely you're going to actually finish that car and get it back on the road. I mean, it's really attractive and inexpensive to buy a roller that needs rust work and has no engine and transmission for a couple $1,000s. That's basically a basket case. But I gotta tell you guys, in my experience, I've done it myself, that the likelihood of you finishing that project is slim to none. It's just a fact. It's not that I like it. Shops that do restorations can buy those kinds of things, and they have crews that can do the body work and the mechanical work and the wiring and paint and all that and get it done. But for a person that's gonna do it for fun on the side as a hobby, I'm telling you guys, it might seem attractive to buy something really inexpensive, but try to do the best you can to buy something someone else started and did a bunch of work getting it to where it's near roadworthy, and you're way more likely to have success. So, and plus, the more that someone has done on a vehicle, but it's not completed, the more money they're probably going to lose, because partially finished vehicles don't really hold as much value as completely finished vehicles, even though they're more expensive than, projects that are bare bones minimum. If you buy one that's $12,000, $15,000, someone's probably got way more than that into it when you buy it. So you're starting ahead of the game right there. Not to mention the fact it's close to running and driving and being ready to go, so you can actually have some fun with it while you work on it. So just something to think about. I wanted to make a quick video about it based on my experience. Like I said earlier in one of my other videos, I built 45 to 50 cars, from drag cars and hot rods, and I built a 32 Ford Vicky, which the only thing I regretted about that one is I used a fiberglass body, which wasn't really what I wanted in the end. But the point being, start off as much money as you can spend, and keep in mind that it's going to help you in the long run to get your project done and actually be able to enjoy your dream car. So something to think about if you're doing what I just did with this project vehicle thing. I put a lot of time and effort, did a lot of research. I've been looking for about 6 months to try to find something for the channel that would be a vehicle I've never owned, something that hit one of the empty boxes. I've owned a lot, like I said. I'll make a video about all the cars I've owned over the years. I have a couple where I started and I've only gotten to about the 15th or 16th vehicle, and there's way more to go. I'll make a video about that stuff, guys. So take that as food for thought. A little bit of my experience, like I do with the tools and other things. Some people can disregard it. You can take it for what it's worth. But I've been there and I've done it, and I've thought that I'd be able to outwork it and make things happen just with the labor. The way my channel's making it work, because I usually find a way to make things work. But one of the things that I haven't overcome is starting with something that was a total basket case and trying to make it into something great. I usually end up getting about halfway and selling it at a loss. So I think that's the way to buy them, is what I'm approaching with this project vehicle. I'm going to buy it where someone else has given up on it and they're taking a loss, and I'm going to start from that point where I usually give up. Something to think about. Appreciate you guys watching. You guys are awesome. Anyway, hope you're having a great day. It's been my pleasure having you here. Torque the like button for me at the bottom of the screen. I'd really appreciate that. And maybe subscribe if you want to see some more videos about cars and tools and videos where I combine the two. See you guys in the next video. You're awesome.